It slices, it dices, it does Julian bad guys? As long as there have been heroes to wield them in video games, there have always been swords cluttering up inventories and filling gamer screens. But some swords are just so awesome that they've gone down in the annals of gaming history. I'm Jeff with Ghost Knight Gaming, and here's our favorite swords in video games. Now I'm going to get straight to the point here. Anyway, and start with my 10th entry, the Alister from Devil May Cry. When you first encounter this blade, it seems unassuming at first, until it flies off the wall and buries itself in Dante's chest. While the sword itself may not be as widely known as the Rebellion or the Sparta, I will always remember Dante lifting himself up, sword still buried in his chest, to claim the lightning enchanted sword for his own. Some swords are bought, some swords are found amongst your enemies, but only a few blades are claimed in such legendary means as the Harbinger and Fable. Like a page out of Arthurian legend, the hero must pull the blade free of a stone near the Temple of Abo. This can only be done when the hero is the strongest, healthiest, and fastest man around. Having this blade proves that you're a cut above the rest. Each unique sword has a story. The Buster Sword is a blade whose story spans several brave warriors. First possessed by Zack, it was passed on to his friend Cloud, and is one of the most recognizable swords in the Final Fantasy series. Well, maybe not the most powerful blade in the game, it has become an icon in its own right for many incarnations of Final Fantasy VII. When someone tells you that the sword has personality, they generally mean how it looks and the history it holds. The Star Dragon sword from Suikoden, however, will tell you exactly how he feels about you and your quest. Claiming to be the Night Rune incarnate, the Star Dragon sword has the power over creatures of the night and is sought after by Victor to slay the villainous Necklord. With a sharp wit and a sharper blade, this mighty sword helped Victor finally put an end to Necklord in the second Suikoden. The next sword on my list has been cutting a wide swath through the multiplayer community for around 10 years now. The Covenant Energy Sword from the Halo series was first introduced in Halo 2 and has become a melee staple since then. I don't even think Bungie predicted how game-changing this weapon would be. Now, where is that sword spawn point? Now for a tale of souls and swords. The Soulcalibur and Soul Edge. So hard to decide, so I picked both. A shape-changing blade of pure evil that corrupts all those who encounter it, and the holy blade that appeared to destroy it. These two blades have shaped history and impacted all the warriors seeking either blade. The Soul Edge, iconic, with its flesh-looking visage and sinister eye gazing at you, to the crystalline look of the Soulcalibur, neither blade is easily missed. Sunset Overdrive, an over-the-top game from the creators of Ratchet & Clank. So we totally expect some crazy weapons, right? Well, take a look at the Excalibur. Born from the quest Awesome Smithing, the Excalibur was forged in a nuclear power plant to impress the La Catrinas. It hurls fire, shoots lightning, absorbs the souls of your enemies, and that is until you get clubbed with a baseball bat and they neuter your sword.
Son of a bitch!
Oh well. The Katana, a fine piece of both art and making the other guy fall down for a permanent nap. Katanas appear in tons of games, and even some refer to the epic swordsmiths that made them. The first katana on my list has appeared in several games, with several vastly different looks. At number 3 is the Masamune, appearing in a lot of games. I'm referring to its Chrono Trigger and Final Fantasy VII incarnations. Legendary blade wielded by Frog and Sephiroth respectively. The quest to remake the Masamune in Chrono Trigger, and the resulting scene in which Frog splits a cliff in two with it to confront Magus, matches some of the greatest scenes, with Sephiroth's 7-foot blade from the murder of the Shinra president to the katana kebab that Sephiroth makes of a certain healer. We won't mention any names here. Some swords slice, and some dice. Some slash, and some stab. But only one sword also sends you through time, slays great evils, and looks mighty sweet on pedestals with the sun shining on it. Next up is the Master Sword from the Legend of Zelda series. Truly one of the most iconic swords in gaming today. The Master Sword has appeared in almost every Zelda game out there as the penultimate weapon to defeat Ganon and his minions. So what tops that? The Muramasa from Metal Gear Rising Revengeance can cut foes clean in half or tiny little bits of half should you be so inclined. First in the possession of Jetstream Sam, Raiden has to defeat him in battle, and then Blade Wolf chooses that Raiden keep the blade, as per Sam's last wishes. This Crimson High Frequency Katana is both deadly and awesome, making it a perfect top of our list. So there you have some of the best swords in games. Any sword you think should have made the cut? Let me know in the comments below, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys again soon. Keep gaming, guys.